swinging for them fences.
Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Colts and the reigning NFC champs, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Indianapolis Colts taking on the NFC champions, the Dallas Cowboys. The hype is over, and here we go. Super Bowl LXV number 65 is underway. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He'll look to throw.
Oh my God, are you serious?
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Fields. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's what... around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Hendricks. He finds Pierce. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. First and 10, Taylor now. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know the securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And this one is right through. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there. All the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw here. Got his man, it's Williams. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll run on 1st down. Forbes. And he's got to run. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. And Charles, one of the big stories this week, the head coach of this offense seeking his 3rd Super Bowl title. He is no stranger to the big game.
He's not a stranger to it at all. In fact, I think he's very comfortable with the stage that is the Super Bowl. We know it hasn't all been roses for him because he's had his share of disappointment. But just when we write him off, his guys always seem to deliver. And here he is now with a chance to make history and be one of just a handful of coaches with 3 Super Bowl rings. That's impressive.
On 2nd down now, Forbes, and he'll go down at the 28. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And that'll do it for the first quarter of Super Bowl 65. Still 3 more to play. And until we crown a champion. 3-0 is our score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bates. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Forbes. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's got this complete to Williams.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
On first down, Forbes. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL. A complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Got a man complete. It's Taylor.
Fucking get a good one, nigga. Come on, man.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, Try to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
On first down, Hendricks. They'll find his man. That's Taylor again. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that will bring up second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Back to throw again. Then he'll find his target, Woods. It's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And now we've got a third down and 3. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got Pierce. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 33. They'll look to throw again. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Looking to throw. Hendricks. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to get him back here just shy of the 20. A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say no better sight, but not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, tell all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone. Second and 14. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, into the hands of Woods. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Such a tough position to defend near the line. Even when you add a second
Fine, can you
defender,
close the door?
the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
To throw on second down, Hendricks. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. To throw, Hendricks. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Micah Parsons with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
I was just happy to remember.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
And stuff off of there? Huh?
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it. And that will keep this a 4-point game. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. He will return this from deep in the end zone. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And they trail here in the Super Bowl, but fortunately for them, Charles, very much still within striking range.
Yeah, things didn't go exactly the way they planned in the first half. To me, they appeared to be a little bit tight, made a few errors they normally wouldn't, but of course, this is the Super Bowl, so things get a little bit heightened in that regard. But I think they have to feel a little fortunate. They're only down what they are here starting the 3rd quarter. You get the sense that they're saying, we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hendricks. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. On 1st and 10, Hendricks delivers another one to Pierce. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. Brought down at the 20.
have to think a major focus at the halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor taking it in from the 20. And the Colts have regained the lead in the second half of this Super Bowl.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent is still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They're going to look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
And he will have the Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Sometimes with the running game, you just got to stick with it. Well, this is the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think of it.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor,
his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Colts take the first turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this period.
Thank you.
We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them, not necessarily to lead your plays. Oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Get the, come on, man. That's bullshit.
And the Colts will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Parker, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Throwing to start the drive. Hendricks, he's got his man. That's Woods on the out route.
Okay.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch of the instant, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or two today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or two? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll run on first down. Forbes. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
First downs have not come easy and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now second and 6.
The final quarter here on the biggest stage and the biggest game of the year is about to come your way. 3 quarters in the books, and the 4th up next here in Super Bowl 65. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 6. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 51 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Looking to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Up the middle they go. Forbes. And he gets it a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. He'll try again, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead, 4th quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Hendricks firing quickly here.
That's bullshit, man.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. And normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to. And right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit him with a big play.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Throwing on 1st down. Hendricks. He's got his man. It's Pierce. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A very solid gain of 27.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
They'll try the left side with Taylor. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going, moving the football.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. On the counter, it's Taylor. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now a timeout called for by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that not just important to the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run. And
he's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 33 yards that time.
That's a great job working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD. What a moment for him, a pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately, I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2 in one game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison of the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown. 75 yards.
You recall them all, and what a play here. Another pick 6 in the Super Bowl. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. They'll drop to throw. And now here is another interception. And the Colts come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And the Lombardi Trophy will rest in Indianapolis.
It's another one.